friends, and welcome back to Yoga with Marcy. In this gentle class, which is the fourth in a series of Opening to Grace, we experience opening to possibility by practicing opening to grace in the body, focusing in on the breath, melting into the back body, lengthening the sides of the body. We create an environment that allows us to experience ourselves in a new way, to experience life in a new way, to move out of our deeply entrenched patterns. And it can be something small, like simply seeing something that you've never seen before, having a thought that you had never had before, experiencing yourself more deeply, etc. So I hope that you enjoy today's class and that you get this hit of opening to possibility. It doesn't have to be changing your life in dramatic ways. Our process of evolution is taking place all the time. So let this practice support you. So let's settle. Welcome. If for you it helps to settle by letting the eyelids lower, I invite you to do that now. And I notice, for example, my hands are gently moving on my thighs. That can be a very grounding, settling kind of gesture. Especially if there's something that needs to feel soothed in us. And of course, always the invitation to sigh on an exhalation is another way to really begin to come back into the space of the body. And the beautiful thing about slowing down into the slower rhythm of the body is that we don't lose our minds. We gain more of ourselves. And life has a way of taking the mind on a ride, a spinny ride. So yeah, let yoga serve you. And we've been working with coming into the gentle movement of the breath in the body. So I invite you to bring your awareness there into the breath. And even exaggerating the movement of the breath in the body, letting the chest lift on the inhalation and lower on the exhalation. And by exaggerating this, the mind starts to get the cue. Oh, here's where we're headed. And I also invite you to bring awareness into the back plane of the body. Even feel that gentle melting there. And this too helps us to move beyond the small self-limitations back into the greatness from which we come that holds it all. And another cueing is to lengthen the sides of the body. Create space. And the theme for our class today is opening to possibility. As human beings, we tend to be very habit-oriented. We have our habits that whether we are aware of it or not, we tend to gravitate towards and we tend to live inside of. Habits of mind, habits of the heart, habits of the body, habits of spirit. So opening to grace in our practice, somatically bringing awareness, coming into the movement of the breath, melting into the back body, lengthening the sides of the body, opens us to the possibility of seeing something in a new way, for example. Feeling something in a new way. Opening a door in perception, in behavior. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be seemingly small with a large impact in the fabric of ourselves, with everything being connected. Even a small opening can be great. The relaxing of the jaw, for example, when the jaw is habitually tight. It brings us into a greater sense of spaciousness. And in that space enters more light. And in that light is possibility. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart. The left hand receives the right. The right hand receives the left. You can notice even what that's like, if that's even possible to feel. Big exhalation. Inhale fully. And with the breath, release the hands, open the eyes. Great. I invite you to bring in the Ujjayi breath, which is a slight constriction at the back of the throat throughout today's practice, just to support your practice. You can practice it right now. Makes that ocean sound, the ocean waves like the inside of a shell. Conch when you stick your ear to it. All right, let's take our left fingertips to the ground. We'll do our side stretch because it feels so good. Take right hand to the right hip. Come into the breath. Melt yourself into the back body. Inhale and fine lengthen the sides of the body. Melt those shoulder blades onto the back. Find your next breath and begin to walk it out. Pause. Root through sits bones. Inhale, fine lengthen the sides of the body again. Shoulder blades melt onto the back. Right hand stretches out. Oh, and move it. Move at the wrist. And the other way. And then press something away. Press it back. Shifting, rotating at the shoulder socket. Take the hand up. You can even watch it. Watch it, watch it. And then take yourself even more deeply into your side stretch without losing your ground, the grounding, especially in the right sits bone as you reach. Turn it. Exhale. Inhale it up. And float it down. Watch the hand as you move. Come back to center. Yeah. Move any way you need to. No, only move the way that I say. We can even be patterned in our yoga practice, right? So, we do these same shapes a lot, but how can we be new in them? Can we find something new and alive for ourselves, some possibility? All right, let's take right fingertips to the ground. And we begin with the breath. So come into the breath. Melt into the back body. Find length in the sides of the body and melt the shoulder blades back. Nice. Begin to walk it out, staying grounded in both sits bones, particularly in the left. You can even use the left hand on the hip to ground there. Then pause. And as you inhale, find length again in the sides of the body. Take the shoulders back. Draw the chin gently back. Right hand comes out. Let's move the wrist. Your left hand. Left hand comes out. My right hand, your left. Other way. Sometimes it's one of the hardest things in teaching is to reverse the sides. All right. Take the hand and press something back. Oh, goodness me. Turn at the shoulder socket. Press down through that left sits bone and reach it up. Maybe watch the hand. And roll it forward. Inhale it up. Exhale, float it down. Watch the hand. And then come back to center. And feel and move. Do whatever you want. Truly. With hands on knees or legs, let's do a little seated cat-cow. So exhalation, round the back. Let the chin move towards the chest. And inhale. The top of the sacrum moves forward. The heart lifts up. Maybe the hands move back. And then exhalation, begin that rounding. Navel moves towards the back. Maybe the hands move forward. The chin moves towards the chest. Find what feels good here and you can move at your own rate with your own breath. If it's different than mine, that's fine. For me, it's an inhalation. My hands are moving back. I'm getting this nice curve. Oh, and then exhaling it out. It's happening. Okay, and then find your way back to center. All right. From here, we're going to walk our hands forward and no, we're not. We're going to bring our feet forward and get off of our cushion. Ardha Navasana. We've done this in the last 3 classes, so now we kind of know the drill. So we can take our hands out to the side. And there's going to be a tendency to want to round the back here. And that's a habit of the body, right? So we come into the breath. Melt into the back body. Find some length in the sides of the body. And then draw the top of the back of the sacrum forward. Create a curve. Let the heart lift. Soften a muscle in the jaw. Soften the skin of the forehead. Inhale. Lift the right foot, activate the toes. 2 robins in the oak tree outside my window. Hello. Mass migration back to the north woods. Exhale it down. Inhale, left foot comes up. Activate those toes. And exhale it down. Here we go. We're going to do them both. So inhale one, active toes. Inhale the other. Notice if your back is wanting to round, and see if you can create a new shape for yourself by drawing the top of the sacrum forward and lifting the heart. You can even try letting go of the legs. You can even try straightening of the legs. But you want to keep that heart lifting. Ooh, and then exhale. It's kind of intense, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is. From here, we're moving to hands and knees, to tabletop position. Look down at your hands and make the fingers wide. Index fingers are parallel. Walk the knees back about an inch to help create some space for yourself, space on the sides of the body. Good. Nice. And notice if there's a tendency here for the belly to drop, and just fill the back body. Get long in the sides of the body, following your breath. Now we're going to do cat and cow this way. So drawing the heart forward on the inhalation and exhale, and coming into cat on another inhalation. And exhale, pressing that floor away, and inhaling it forward again. And exhale, and the other way with an inhalation and exhale. And I forgot to mention this, but if being on your hands and knees doesn't work for you, you can totally do this standing or seated like we just did. Now from here, we're going to come onto our bellies. So make your way. Forehead on the ground, hands at the sides of the body. Wag your tail. Nice. Good. Find the breath again. And even though you're lying on your front body, see if you can find your back body. Find that length in the sides of the body as shoulders come towards ears. Inhale them onto the back. Head lifts last. Gentle cobra. Keep rooting the tailbone towards the feet. Exhale it down. We're going to do 5 of these, so 4 more. Inhale, shoulders up onto the back to lift you into a gentle cobra. Exhale it down. 3 more. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. 2 more. And the inhale, shoulders come towards ears onto the back. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. And 1 more. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Come onto the forearms. 1, and slide the elbows forward. Wag your tail again. On the next inhalation, put a bend in the right knee. Foot comes up. This may be right where you work. Gently draw the legs to the midline. Slide the right hand back along the side of the body. And then maybe there's a foot there, and maybe you can't reach it. Whichever way is fine. If you have to reach around for it to reach it, that's fine too. Good. Root the tailbone again strongly. Put a bend in the elbow if you're actually holding your ankle. The knee moves away from the heart, heart from the knee. Keep breathing, and then exhale to release that. Elbows pretty far forward. On the next inhale, put a bend in the left knee. As you exhale, the left hand moves down along the side of the body to reach back. Maybe you find your foot, maybe you don't. If you do find your foot, then let's work with it. Okay. So draw the navel towards the spine and the base of the tailbone towards the feet. Nice. Maybe put a bend in the elbow. The knee moves away from the heart and the heart from the knee. Keep breathing. And then exhale to release that. From here, we're going to get onto our backs. So you find your way. And you may want to use your strap. So the first thing we'll do once we're on our backs is notice that we're on our backs. It's like, oh, this feels really different than being on my front body. Now I'm on my back body, and it can be helpful here to breathe into the back body since there's something now supporting it. So let yourself have that. And again, noticing if there's any tension in the jaw and seeing if that could loosen or soften in any way. Then we're going to stretch it. So reach through the feet. Reach with the hands. Find some length, a morning stretch. Reach through the heels. Reach through the fingertips. Oh, make a sound. Oh, as you reach. All right. Banana stretch. Feet and hands move towards the right, stretching all along the left side of the body. Inhale it up. Hands and feet move towards the left, stretching all along the sides of the body. And then inhale your way back to center. Take your feet to the floor with the knees bent, feet about hip width apart, arms at your sides, bent in the elbows. Jazz hands. Pelvic tilting. So we've already been doing this a whole bunch, and now we've got the floor behind your back to support you. All right, so on the exhalation, top of the sacrum presses into the floor. The whole back is now pressed into the floor. On the inhalation, top of the sacrum rocks towards sky. Hips stay on the ground. Exhalation, rock it down. Inhalation, rock it up. Rock and roll, baby. Now we do this a lot, so how can this be new today? What do you notice? It's a possibility of having a new experience of yourself in some way that can be small or large. Great, and then come back to center. We'll take your strap. Right foot moves towards sky. We take the strap around the ball of the foot. Hands on either side of the strap. Good. Let the back of the shoulder blades melt into the ground. Melt something in the jaw. And then begin to move the strap by pressing, by pointing and flexing and pointing and flexing. And maybe the left leg wants to stretch out. You can experiment with that. And if it does, gently press the inner thigh towards the earth, towards your mat. Pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Ooh, that might be a lot of sensation for you. If it is, you can put a slight bend in the knee. Good. And if your left leg is outstretched, put the foot on the floor now. Exhale, take the right foot down. Was that a lot of sensation for anyone? Yes. I thought it might be. Like if it's a lot of sensation for me, chances are it's a lot of sensation for others. Let's take the left foot up towards the sky and put the belt around the balls of the feet. Walk the hands up, melt the shoulder blades in, find the breath. Good. Activate the toes of the left foot, and if you want to outstretch your right leg, now's the time. If you don't, no worries. You can experiment with both and see what feels better. And begin to do the work here. So pressing into the strap, point, and exhaling, flexing, moving with the breath, inhaling, pointing, exhaling, flexing. And if it's a lot of sensation, try softening the knee. We don't have to force an opening. We can invite it. And when you're ready, we'll come out by bringing the right foot back to the ground if it's outstretched and gently taking that left foot to the floor and releasing your belt. Good. Let's take the right knee into the heart. And you can, again, outstretch the left leg or not. Draw it in. Open the right arm out to the right. We're going to take this into a twist towards the left. So knee moves across body. And if your left foot is on the ground, you can still do it that way as well. So with the left leg either outstretched or with the knee bent, cross body stretch. This can be minuscule. It can even be just in the imagination. If twisting isn't working for your body, you can imagine it. You can try it small, you can try it deeper, see what feels right. Let's put a little activation into the toes. And coming back to the skin of the face, what can be softened? Inhale to come out. Right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. Find center, find that breath, and then reach for the left knee. Draw left knee up towards the heart. If you're going to outstretch the right leg, now's the time. Draw that knee in. Good. With a little activation of the toes, open the left arm out to the left and begin to take the right hand on the left knee to bring the left knee across the body, any amount for a cross-body twist. And I really mean that, even if it's just imagining it. It can be teeny tiny and you're still going to get the effects. And you can experiment with taking it deeper and just see where you're at right now today in the ever-changing landscape that we are. Active toes, easy breath. Feeling that length in the sides of the body, that softening of the jaw. And then inhale your way out. Woo. Left hand, foot comes to the ground, right foot comes to the ground. Arms at the side. Let's do a couple pelvic tilts here to undo and unwind. Keeping it fresh, keeping it new. Opening to grace is also beginner's mind. So inhale that right foot towards sky. Activate the toes. And then exhale that ankle in front of the left knee and pause. Undo the toes for a moment. Find the breath. Feel the back body. Find length in the sides of the body. You may even move your shoulders towards your ears. Then activate the toes. Good. Now begin to deepen your figure four, if that's what your body wants to do today, by drawing the left knee towards heart and moving the right knee away. Staying active in the toes. Experimenting here. Maybe you want to try straightening that left knee and then finding its way back into a bend, which for me deepens this shape. Whoa, yowza. So back it off if you need to. And when you're ready to come out, inhale your way out. Bringing both feet again to the mat, hip width apart, pause. On the next inhalation, left toes come to sky. Exhale the ankle in front of the knee. Pause. Melt into the back body. On the next inhale, activate both feet. Maybe this is where you're working today. Or maybe there's something deeper as you begin to draw the right knee towards heart. Reach with the hands through. Left knee moves away. Staying in the breath. Maybe the right foot comes towards sky. And if you're doing that like I am, then you can move it towards the bend and see what happens. Like, whoa. Pause where you find some delicious sensation. That's just enough. And exhale your way out. Both feet to the floor. Let's walk the feet to the width of the mat. Find your breath. Activate the toes, open the arms out to the side, and windshield wiper your knees towards the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, windshield wiper your knees to the left. Exhale, and inhale to center. All right, from here we're going to find our way to standing. So rolling to a side to find your way up is a really nice way. Or rocking on the spine. Take the time that you need. What, you didn't do that? Yes. Expression, self-expression is us. Let's bring some blocks to the front of the mat, just so they're ready for us. In the last video I made, I didn't close the shade and the sun was coming in, and when I finally got to standing, it was like, oh, you can't see me. Yeah. All right, so here we are. Here we've transitioned and now we're standing. We're not sitting, we're not on our bellies, we're not on our backs, we're on our feet. It may seem insignificant, but it's good to notice. It's good to notice. Sometimes we get to where we're going, it's like, how did I even get here? Right? That happens all the time. Like, now I'm in the bathroom. I was just upstairs. What was I thinking about? Where was I? Was I with myself? Was I not with myself? Yeah. Let's shake something out of the shoulders and the knees. And that is pretty much a habit of mine that our whole human species shares, which is pretty much to be in a dreamlike state all the time and not really aware of where you're at. So thank you, yoga, and thank you for being here to show up for yourself, to undo some of that, even if it's just for one breath. So let's find the breath. Let's find the back body. Let's feel the softening and melting in the jaw. And then the inhalation, lengthening sides of the body, melting shoulder blades onto the back. Lift and spread toes. Fan the toes down. Inhale the hands up. Exhale through center line. Press through feet and let's do it again. Press and reach. Exhale it down. And one more time. Banana stretch. Except that our feet aren't moving this time. Inhale it up. Banana stretch. Except that our feet aren't moving this time. Whoa. Chiquita banana, and you know, da 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 da. Chiquita banana. Do you remember that? Am I making that up?
I don't know.
Oh, I am not making that up. All right, let's come to the front of our mats. Lee, I bet you remember Chiquita banana. Okay. Find your feet again, lift and spread toes. It's good to find our feet. And then we'll find our breath. And that invites possibility. By doing that, we've just hijacked our default mode network and we've opened ourselves up. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, swan dive with softness in the knees. Now you do you. Your hands may stop right here on the knees, or they may go down onto the blocks on their highest setting. I like to lift and spread my toes again here. Remember to keep active in the toes and the feet, drawing ankles towards one another, keeping a strong lower body so that the upper body can find some freedom. In a forward fold, let go of the head. Make a sound if you'd like. Sometimes we feel shy even with ourselves. Let's try it again. Yeah, it feels good. And then inhale that heart space forward. Exhale, fold inward. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, fold inward. One more time. Inhaling the heart forward. Let's keep it. Reverse swan dive. The hands out to the side, long straight back, and up we go to reach, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Open the hands to the side. Do a little twisting here. All right, a little bounce first. Good, bounce it out. Nice, find the breath. Now lift and spread toes, make the legs strong. Keeping the left front of the hip drawing back, turn yourselves towards the right, any amount. And then inhale, draw the right hip back, twist towards the left. Breathe. Inhale to come out. Left hip point moves back, turn towards the right. Inhale to come out, and the other side one more time. Good. And come on out. Shake it out. Very nice. Yeah, take a break if you need to. Bring hands to the top of the hips. And on your inhalation, we're going to step back with the right foot into a lunge shape. Back foot turn to a 45. Front knee above the ankle. Pause. Find the breath. Find your feet. Melt into the back body. Lift and spread the toes of the feet and feel how that begins to scissor the front knee hip back. Good. Nice. Inhale, hands to the side with a little forward fold. Lengthen sides of the body, shoulder blades onto the back. Press into the floor to lift up. Breathe. Inhale, hands to heart. Look down at the front foot, step the back foot forward. And release all of that. Release the whole shape before we begin again. Okay, we'll take hands to hips. Weight into right foot. And on the inhalation, step the left foot back. Turn it to a 45. Front knee over the front ankle. Pause. Find the breath. Melt into the back body. Lift and spread toes and draw that front hip crease back of your right leg. Nice. Hands come up. Pause. Find the breath. Lengthen sides of the body, shoulder blades on the back. Press into the feet as you rise up. Micro move here so that nothing is frozen. Even though you're efforting, we stay supple. And then exhale the hands to heart. Look down at your front foot. Step it forward. Shake, bounce. Move it out. Okay. All right. We're going to do a few Utkatasana pulses. That's chair pose. So find your breath again. Lift and spread the toes of the feet. Inhale the hands up. Moving really slowly, slowly, slowly to begin to find our way to sitting. Notice what's going on in both of your legs. Gently draw the shins towards one another as you sit back. There's so much to learn here by slowing down. And then inhale it up. Exhale, begin to sit back. Slow, slow, slow. Inhale it up. Exhale, sit back. This will be our last one. And then inhale it up. Reach. Exhale the hands down. And let that all go. Okay. Coming back to the top of our mats. Hands on hips. Bring weight into the right foot. Lift and spread toes. Make the standing leg strong. Put a little softness in that knee. Take weight out of the left foot and step it back. We're slowing things way down, yeah, so balance was a thing just then. Find the breath. Melt into the back body. Make the sides of the body long. Shoulder blades on the back. Creating space to invite possibility. Even if it's just the smallest thing, to see something differently. To see something more. Lift and spread toes. Front hip crease draws back. Nice. Hands out to the side. Inhale, length the sides of the body, shoulders onto the back. Press into the feet. Lift the hands. Soften the back body again. Fill it up. Don't lose that. Now, take the left wrist in the right hand and gently draw it across the body. Pressing into feet. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Look down at your front foot. Bring weight into the front foot and move really slowly to take the back foot forward. Take a moment just to feel. Great. Look down now at your left foot. Lift and spread toes. Bring weight there. Let's take the hands to the hips like we did last time. And we're going to move in slow motion. So taking weight out of the right foot and sending it back. Back foot at a 45. You have arrived. Congratulations. Breathe. Now our destination is going to change again. So breathing into the back body, finding length in the sides of the body. Take shoulder blades onto the back. Hands come out. Length again. Shoulder blades press into the feet. Lift up. Now taking the right wrist in the left hand. Pressing into the feet, especially the back foot. Reach into your side stretch. Inhale to unwind it. Float the hands to the heart. Look down at the front foot. Step the back foot forward in slow motion. Good. And feel. And now we're going to move to the wall. Whoop. All right, so take your mats to the wall. And bring your hands to the wall at shoulder height, nice and wide in the fingers. Going to do a little bit of flow here. All right, widen the fingers, find the breath, melt into the back of the body, pause, opening perception, nice. Now put a bend in the knees, walk the feet back. Find length in the sides of the body, Lengthen the spine. Breathe. On your next inhale, take the left foot to the center of your mat and take the right foot behind you. Keep a fullness in the back of the body. Lift the foot up. Press into both hands into the wall equally. And then exhale that foot all the way forward into a lunge. Turn the back foot to a 45. Front knee is bent. Fingertips. Breathe. Isometric draw, fingertips down the wall to lift the heart. And then press into the hands. Step into the back foot again, and the front foot comes all the way back and lifts behind us and lowers down. Right foot in the center. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Keep a fullness in the back body. Equal weight in both hands. Exhale the left foot all the way forward to a lunge. Turning the back foot to a 45. Come on to tented fingers. Front knee over the ankle. Pause. Breathe into the back body. Nice. Now press into the feet and lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the wall. Press into the back foot. Straighten it out. Front foot comes behind you. Exhale it down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, straighten out the body to plank position. And draw the heart towards sky. Keep drawing the navel towards the back as the heart moves towards sky. Exhale, unwind, walk it forward, and release. How's that?
Good.
Was that kind of fun?
Nice flow.
Nice flow? You like that? Good. Let's take the right hand to the wall, nice and wide in the fingers, and pause. Inhale, find length in the sides, both sides of the body, and draw that shoulder blade onto the back. Now press into the wall and start to turn the feet away. Left hand behind the head. Heart lifts, head into hand, pressing into the wall. Jeff, try putting your whole palm on the wall instead of fingertips. And walk your feet in. Yeah, there it is. See if you can find all four corners of the palm and wide fingers here as you, on the right hand on the wall. Yeah, nice. Good. Inhale it out, switch your sides, left hand at the wall. Nice and wide in the fingers. Breathe into the back body. Get long in the sides of the body, take shoulder blades onto the back, and draw it up and into the shoulder, and then press it back out. Right hand behind the head. Start to walk your toes away. Press into all four corners of the hand on the wall. And find that stretch, that opening. Head presses into hand. Good. Inhale, unwind. Shake it out. Do you have another flow in you? We'll do another flow? Okay. Hands at the wall. And here we go. Here we flow. Love it. Nice and wide in the fingers. Put a bend in the knees. Walk the feet back. Find your downward facing dog. And pause here. On the next inhalation, walk the left foot to the center of the mat and take the right foot up behind you. Keep a fullness in the back of the body. On the exhalation, that foot comes all the way through. Find your lunge, fingertips at the wall. Pause. Good. Inhale into the back body. Find length in the sides of the body, shoulder blades on the back. Draw legs towards one another and fingertips down the wall to lift the heart. Press into the feet. Lift the heart. And then we're going to come out. So press into the wall, straighten out the back leg, take the weight into the back leg. Front foot comes all the way behind you again. And down. Good. Right foot to the middle of the mat. Inhale, left leg comes behind you. Keep a fullness in the back body. Exhale that foot all the way through to the wall. Turn the back foot to a 45. Fingertips, pause. Soften the skin of the face. Get long on the sides of the body, shoulder blades on the back, fingertips drawing down the wall of the heart. And hands to the wall. Turn the back foot forward and take all the weight there as you take the weight out of the front foot and draw it back. Lift and exhale it down. Put a bend in the knees, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Find your breath. Then gentle draw to midline. Navel moves towards spine as the heart lifts up. Exhale, release. Turn yourself into a squat. Hands on knees. Find your breath. And a little micro movement in the lower back. Rounding. Find what feels good. Spend a moment there. Okay, I'm going to try something here, and this may or may not be accessible. So we'll just give it a try, see what happens. So let's come onto the left foot with the left fingertips at the wall. And we're going to begin by looking down and lifting and spreading toes of the left foot to make the standing leg strong. Lift the right knee into the right hand. We've done this before. If the hips are coming forward, put a bend in the standing leg. Take the hips back. And we did this on our back, so you can even experiment here with drawing that knee even higher. All right. If you've got this, reach down for the ankle with the standing leg is bent and take the foot behind you. Pause. Find your breath. Draw the legs to midline. Root the tailbone strongly, and then open the front of that thigh. And if you like, we can flow it back through to the front. And take the knee, keeping the standing leg a little bit bent. Draw that knee to heart. Experiment with letting go of the wall. Draw it up. And exhale it down. Whoop-a! Moving to our own edge here, trying new things. All right. Look down. Find the breath. Lift and spread toes of the right feet and ground yourself. If you need the wall, take your right fingers to the wall. And with the next inhalation, lift the left knee into the left hand and pause. Put a bend in the standing leg and just find your way. If the hips are jutting forward, melt the hips back. Root the tailbone down. Maybe that knee comes higher. Nice. If it is, you can reach down for the ankle. Put a really deep bend in the standing leg now and take that foot behind you. Pause. Ooh. Draw legs towards midline. Take the navel back and then open up that front of that thigh. Heart is lifting. And if you want to flow it back, you can try it. So deep bend in the standing leg. Take the hand from the ankle all the way to the knee and draw it forward. Maybe you're letting go of the wall now. Just take both hands on the knee to draw that towards the heart. And exhale it down. Shake it out. All right, look at me, and we're going to take a wide stance on our mat. So you want to turn your mat, or you can just turn towards me. You turn your mat. Okay. There you go. All right. You good? Relatively speaking. All right, wide stance. Find your breath. Turn your right toes to the right and put a bend in the knee. Open the hands. Pause. What's going to happen? We don't actually know. Something new could occur here, right now. Something unexpected. We need to make space for that. So come into the breath. Melt into the back of the body. Get long in the sides of the body, shoulder blades onto the back. Gentle draw of feet towards one another. Melt the left thigh back and root through the front sits bone. Look out over your hand. You are a warrior of possibility. A possibility of knowing something in a new way. Experiencing yourself, even minutely, differently. Okay. Melt it out. Walk your feet together. Shake it out. Maybe bounce it out. Do what you need to do. Woo! Now we'll take the other side. And if you're feeling kind of frisky and fun and this is available to your body, jump it open. Yes! Inhale and turn the left toes towards the left. Put a bend in the knee. Open the arms. Pause. Good. Nice. Gently draw feet towards one another on the mat. Melt the back thigh back. Root the front sits bone down. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, don't even worry about it. Once again, lengthening the sides of the body, shoulder blades on the back. Now look out and be in your warrior of possibility and potential. One thing that comes to mind is a small little thing one can do is simply drive a different route to get where you're going. Just try it out. Take a different street. What? I know, right? Small things. And then inhale to come out when you're ready. With blocks in front of you, keeping your feet wide. Start with the hands on the hips. And right here, lift and spread toes. Find that length in the sides of the body. Nice. And with the ankles gently moving towards one another to create stability in the lower body, forward fold with a long straight back. Hands to the blocks. Pause. Breathe. Keep drawing those feet towards one another on the mat and find the length. And then if you want to take it deeper into a deeper forward fold, you can. Maybe your peace fingers reach under your big toes with the elbows coming out to the side, but don't lose the draw of the legs. Keep the legs strong. Let go of the head. And then inhale to come out. We'll walk our hands back to the blocks. Nice and long in the back body. Long in the sides of the body. Windshield wiper feet towards one another. And we're going to come now from here down to a seated position. And Jeff, actually, you may want to move your mat back to where you started because we're going to sit and use our cushion. We'll have the blocks right here, and Leah, you're going to love this because it's one of your favorite restoratives. So we'll start with legs out front. Dandasana, staff pose. Let things settle again. We just did a whole bunch of stuff. And now we notice we're sitting again. Oh. Wait, where was I just a second ago? Never mind, here I am. All right, activate the toes. Let the breath really settle. Let yourself settle into the pelvis here. Great. We'll take hands underneath the knees to bend and open the legs. You're going to want your two blocks to make a little block tower. Active in the feet. Talit, you might want to put something under those knees to support you. Yeah. Yeah. Like what? Like some blankets. Let me get you another one. You too, Jeff. Here's a couple blankets. You're welcome. Okay. Now, this tower may not be high enough actually for you to be able to easily put your forehead onto it and find the restorative nature of the pose. And if that is the case, then you can take one of your props and make it higher. Yep. And I could also bring you another block. Do you think you need another block? Block.
The back should be kind of straight on this, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be straining at all. The legs stay active here so that the upper body can really release and let go. I'll give you two just in case. So yeah, all the things. Active in the feet, legs are easy and steady, and as you let your forehead and upper body be supported by the block tower, something can truly melt. The beauty of a restorative pose is we're letting something outside of ourselves give us the support that we need, so we don't have to give it to ourselves, so we can simply release and melt into that support. And for some of us, that very experience can be an opening to a new possibility. What? You mean I don't have to do it all on my own? What? Stop it. All right. I'm going to walk it up. Inhale to come out. Now, folks, you can stay here for as long as you want. Focus on the tape. But folks in the room, we're going to move ourselves to Shavasana. We'll get on our backs using that nice cushion under knees. And while you get there, once you're there, if there's a twist that wants to happen, give it to yourself. Oh, a little twist. One way and then the other, if that feels good. Maybe you're already in Shavasana, which is perfect. Oh, hello back. Maybe there's a little happy baby. You know, whatever it is. And then Shavasana. A little support under the knees, maybe a lavender-scented eye bag, maybe a blanket, something heavy over the body. That's very relaxing, is to have weight on the body. And then let yourself soak. Soak and melt.